Hey guys, today I have a weather station by Vevor. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay, and we get our instruction manual, meteorological station. And we have a quick start guide. Okay, and you can see here, underneath here, this is a little solar panel to keep the batteries running. So that's neat. I'm going to open that up in a minute. And we have Vevor here. And I believe remove before use. I believe this is for the water. Once the water comes in here, it's going to accumulate and tell you how much rain is actually falling at the time. And then we have a couple of other little wings here. It's almost like a little drone. And we have a mount. And this is going to get our wind speed here. So this here is going to tell us what the wind speed is. Oh, and this here is our display screen for inside the house. You can see it's going to tell us our direction, a bunch of different things. You can set different functions, and I need AAA batteries for that. I'm going to get everything unpacked here because there's still some more items, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, I have everything unpacked. Now step number one is going to be setting up the mounting bracket. So we have this pole here, and this black piece comes in, and that is going to go to the bottom of the station, and there's 4 screws to hold that on. And this is going to be to get the station level, basically, so that you can get some good readings. So I'm going to go ahead and fasten that. Oh, and they do even supply a screwdriver for you. Now it looks to be stainless steel on these screws, which is very good because they're going to last outside. Okay, now that that is screwed onto the bottom here, we need to screw on the post clamp. This has to go inside of here like so. Now, as you can see, you can mount this to the top of a pole. That's going to act like a vise, and it's going to clamp down. Or there are screw holes down here, which you can actually screw down to a flat surface, or you can even screw it onto a wall. As long as you have this portion sticking up above the wall, then it will be able to gather all the information. I am going to be using the pole mount. Now I'm just going to get these started, and I'm going to leave it loose. There we go. And there's even some adhesive to put onto the pole just to stop it from rotating. A little bit of adhesive with some neoprene here. Okay, what's next? This guy. Oh, they even have little stickers on here showing you if it's the cups for the wind or if it's the fin for the wind direction. Okay, now that can't come off. Ooh, that fin spins nice. Now the wind direction. Cool, look at that. You can see that the dial's moving as I move. Very cool. I see how this works. So as the rain falls into here, there's 2 separate compartments. So once it's going to pour in and fill up this guy, then it's going to flip to that side, then it's going to fill up that tray, and then flip to that side, back and forth. So that's how it's going to measure how much rainfall, is that it's just going to keep tipping that, and then it's going to measure how many times it flips back and forth. That's kind of genius. So I guess if this was to get debris or anything in here, it would screw it up. So I have to make sure that that's clean. Not, you just rotate, this cup comes off, and then I can get down in here. Okay. Easy enough. Oh, look at that. There is a little nickel magnesium battery pack. 49AA 2000 EH-MAH. 3.6 volts. So this is 3 cells in parallel, and we have 3.6 volts. I think it's 2000 milliamp hours. And all I have to do is connect the little connector and then reinstall this little battery pack. And this little solar panel will keep it charged. Batteries only power the screen, and adapter is needed to connect to Wi-Fi. So I can just put batteries in here, and this will connect, I think, to the station. And then if I want to use Wi-Fi so I can check my station from anywhere I want, then I need to connect the adapter to this. So what happens is this guy probably sends the signal out to here, and this connects to Wi-Fi. And then that sends the signal out, and I can view it from anywhere in the world. Okay, now up on my roof here, I have this old internet. It would pick up the cell phone towers and then run the internet through that. So I've recently got Starlink, so there is no need for that. So I'm gonna utilize that pole that it was sitting on to put the weather station on. And it's nice and it's up and high. And you can see it's nice up and high here. And it's gonna clear the roof of my garage. So that's a perfect spot for me to put it. So I'm gonna swap that over and then I'll be back. Okay, and that was super simple. So as you can see, we're already starting to pick up some wind speed there. And we're tightened up. And I even have the solar panel here. I got the protective film off. So again, this has to go south, and this collection here for rain has to face north. And even at the top here, you can see there's a little bubble there for leveling it. I'd say we're pretty good, right on the money. Yeah, let's get off this roof so it's a little bit more safer. And you can see the weather station there. It's sitting up there and it's doing its thing. Okay guys, taking a look at the display here. In order to have the Wi-Fi running and this connected to the internet, you have to have it continuously plugged into a power outlet. Now it does have battery backup and you can run it just off a battery, but you will not be able to connect to Wi-Fi and let's say use the Weather Underground and see your weather station on the go. All what you need to do is you need to get the Wi-Fi running. If we click and hold onto this button here, which is the Wi-Fi button, you can see now AP and the Wi-Fi logo is flashing. So right now what that's going to do is it's going to broadcast its own Wi-Fi signal, which you can connect to with your laptop or your phone, and then you can set it up. Router information you need to connect it to Wi-Fi. And then after it's connected, you will see this go to a solid. So right now it's looking for the network. See if I can brighten this display. There we go. Oh, and there you go. You can see now we're connected to the Wi-Fi. So one thing I'm going to suggest that you all do before you connect this to the Wi-Fi is you can go onto the two websites that's described in the manual, Weather Clouds and Weather Underground, and I'm using the Weather Underground one. And what you do is you sign up on there and you basically follow the instructions on the manual. So you would just put device as other and put in some information as far as your location, and then it'll give you an ID number and a passkey number. And then when you go in to set the Wi-Fi up onto your display here, there'll be a section in there that'll say like Weather Underground, passkey, and or ID and passkey. And you put those two in there, and then that's going to broadcast to the website. So then you can actually go on and you can see in real time what your station is saying. So, and from anywhere in the world, as long as you have a internet connection. Also, my preference, not using the Weather Underground app, but actually using the web browser. So as you can see there, it says we're connected. Almost a minute ago is the last time that it had done an update. I think it updates every minute. But you can see we're at 28 degrees. And then dew point, humidity, and we can see which direction and how fast the wind is blowing. Now I do have mine set over to degrees Celsius and metric settings for my area, but you can very easily put Fahrenheit. That's in the advanced option page on the setup when you do the Wi-Fi setup. And you can see here we have a UV count and a radiation count. So this is taking the measurement off of a little solar panel. So you can see there we have 756.4 watts metered squared. So if you were to change that to imperial measurements, it would do I believe it would be a foot squared measurement. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like that I can actually see my precise location, what the temperature is. Overall, I've used it now. I set it up yesterday on the roof, and then it sat overnight. And now I'm looking at it again today, and I'd say it works just fine. I actually had this pretty far away. I've got the station up on my house, and where I edit my videos is across the house, pretty much dead opposite in the basement. And this still had full bars for picking up the signal from the weather station to the display. And then the display broadcasts out the Wi-Fi. So pretty neat. I'd recommend it. It's pretty cool. I like having it here. I'm going to mount it up somewhere probably by my inverter over there so I can keep track of the weather. So I'll leave links in the description below for this. And as always, thank you for watching. Please check out Vevor. They've got a lot of cool products. And as always, please subscribe, like the video, and thanks for watching. Bye.